Hey kids, Inverted Cow here. Welcome back to Rabbit Tech on the whole new, brand new, shiny new server. That's right, we've just changed over to the whole new server. Went through a whole week of rigmarole. Lots of new stuff, lots of new things. We have all of these listed now. We have metal recovery. We have carry capacity. We have fancy doors, chiseled doors, medieval expansion, more classes, more roads, paints, primitive survival, rope bridges, the Trado mat, which is something I'm looking forward to myself, workbench expansion, I'm not sure about that one, and xlib and x skills, and also they just added in another one that was VS furniture. It's a IKEA based furniture thing, from what I'm reading. I haven't really had a chance to see all of the details here on it. Guides. See if there's any of them in here. There's water wheel mechanical power. Really nothing much. I really wish that all the mods would offer a little spiel in their thing here. But they don't. So we're going to have to figure out a lot of these all by ourselves. I have no idea what some of them are. Now, when you start the game, you start here on this giant airship. Quite a ways up from the ground, so don't jump off the edges. You'll have an opportunity to look around the airship, and yes, it's cloudy. That's unfortunate because you're this high up in the air. I've already lost my entire starting inventory when we were getting set up, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, there you are. We're so high up, we're over the clouds. You can't even see the ground. And we're back. I would say it's about a week since I recorded that last little bit, just reading off the mod list. And I wanted to have a look at some of the updates to spawn towns that have happened. Now, I haven't gone through spawn towns. I deleted all the stuff I did earlier, so it's now almost a week into the server. So let's take a look at some of the things that have come to pass here. Now we're back on the spawn ship. It's first thing, early morning. When you join Rabbit Tech, you will start there. This is where you start on the ship of spawn, and you basically have no choice. You just follow this path. There is little shops and bins and stuff around here you can go into, but none of them have been developed yet. And they are still working. Every spawn location is being worked on, but there has been enough of a change that I felt it was better to delete everything that I had recorded and redo it. So that's why we're doing this. Oh, she still needs to put some lights in this corner. So you follow the path up this road until you come to this archway. And you go into this room. And now it has been decked out substantially. And it looks absolutely awesome. You remember the Rabbit Shield Knight from the last server. Yeah, he has finally made it here. Now there are 8 spawn towns to choose from. I was hoping to do was actually get tours of some of the towns by the different people. And I don't know what this one is here. And I'm not going to jump onto it. So I had originally settled, or originally meant to settle in this one here on the southeast, but nobody was developing in the south, so I have moved myself to the south. So I'm going to end at the south. That's where I'm going to end. Now, as far as I know, southwest is complete. So we're going to jump into this one. I'm not sure. This town she's calling Spellbound. And as you can see, it has... Oh, I'm not in the mood to fight wolves. Thank you. All of these towns are under a lot of development. As you can see, they're still building the various parts. So don't think that she's 100% complete, but I could be wrong. I know she's got a thing in the Discord chat about her town. They're going for a theme on this town of a magical type village. They're looking for people, I believe, who are into the fantasy creatures and fantasy realms and such. So if you wanted to build yourself a giant dragon, I'm pretty sure this would be the place to come and talk to and jump in. So let's move on. I'm going to take a pop over. I'm just going to go back and forth here, I think. So I'm going to run around. I'm going to pop over to southeast, or yeah, southeast spawn. This is the spawn I was originally going to start in, but I have later changed my mind. And this spawn here is run by Hex and Mini Karma. Mini Karma, you will remember, was the one who tried to help me originally with the barn on the last season. They have this town very, very developed. I'm not sure what are public amenities and what are not. But as you can see, there are aspects to this town that are very developed here. He's got gardens. Gardens are in. Again, there is little indication to the new player as to what is and what isn't public access. I've got this. You can't miss it. This giant sphinx out here. And yeah, their whole area is built on chalk sand desert. So you can get all the chalk you can handle out here. Very easy place to come for resource collection for chalk. And I love these pillars. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to guess it was Mini Karma who did these, because this looks like the kind of thing that Mini Karma would do. And if I'm wrong, then I apologize, but that is an awesome pillar. And again, I'm guessing eventually this might become town hall for this town. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not going to look at that thing. It'll make weird noises. Okay. If you want to join one of these spawn towns, I suggest you jump onto the Discord and talk to the town leadership. Every town leader has a spawn control, what do you call it, like the anti-griefing area, so that they can literally do the entire spawn town that they are building with anti-griefing, and then just give permissions to use. So you might have to get permission to actually interface with some of the things, so that kind of helps prevent other people from coming here and just ransacking or looting somebody's town. Since we're right here, let's do east spawn. Now, I'm not sure what the plan was for east spawn. I don't even know who is doing east spawn. But I'm going to say they've got a very organic garden feel to it here. I love it. Which opens out to a trader. I'm kind of curious what trader this is. This is the only structure I see around here. Again, like I said, all these towns are very much under development. So I could be wandering into somebody's unfinished house build. I'm not sure. I'm kind of apprehensive about exploring too much without guides. And I have asked if people wanted me to do a walk around on their towns. Well, there's another structure there. So your spawn point is in the middle of that little cusp of trees. There's some beautiful terrain and territory around. Again, signs or indicators wouldn't be out of the question. And this house is vacant inside. Okay, sort of like my heart. Where is the spawn? Where's the teleporter? Hello? Once you arrive, you can never leave. There it is. Okay, let's run over. I'm leaving the north ones for the time being because it's almost winter and north is dark until later on in the day. So we're working our way there. This is west spawn. As you can see, it's cold here. The damnation. The damnation. Okay, so this is the spawn that Damanan is controlling, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I'm horrible at names that are spelt with obtuse spellings like that. This is another town. Of course, you can see he's going for a theme. I believe it was a Mayan or Aztec type theme with the jaguars, which is kind of humorous. You know, Mayans and Aztecs, you wouldn't think that they would live in a place where it gets cold enough to freeze water, because they were tropical tribal nomads. But hey, again, a lot of great chisel work. Now, a lot of these guys had an opportunity to I like the fact that he's managed to get these marketplaces going. This is part of one of the mods, the ability to actually craft pelts of the various animals. Yes, these will be coming to some of my builds as well. So he's got a market. Ruins. Oh, and a pyramid. Very nice. We have some very talented chisel workers. A sacrificial altar. I love it. Now this whole area should be under his spawn protection, so we shouldn't have any issues. If you wanted to join into his nation here, you would have to build with some of his guidelines and plan in mind. That's kind of incredible. Again, a very, very distinct theme. So I highly recommend that you look at the different themes before you jump in. Decide what you want to do. All right, let's see. This should be the spawn dealie. Yeah. Okie doke. And then we have northwest spawn. Now, as you move further north, as you can see, the spawns become more snow covered. It is winterish now. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. You are a trader I am looking for. I just found a trader I'm looking for. Awesome. This was the northwest spawn. Not sure what the architecture going here is. Maybe Gothic, medieval-ish. And it is getting dark, which is going to seriously drastically affect how much longer I can do these. I don't see anything else. There's no development on this one. This was part of the problem, is a lot of these folks, they jumped in and they started doing a lot of these builds, and they had a lot of creative, because they had a week in creative to build, a lot of them did these really creative builds, but then they stopped, or the server, they never continued to finish the build. Not sure who's managing the northwest spawn. I don't know who's in charge of that one. Now we're going to head to the northeast. Northeast spawn is, from the looks of things, completely untouched. I don't even think there's somebody in charge of northeast spawn. Cool. So that one looks like it's a pretty much a winter wonderland free-for-all for anyone and everyone. And then finally, well, not finally because we still got mine, but finally we have the Viking North spawn. This is the home of the server owner, Rabbit. And as you can see, cold is definitely a factor. Now I know he's got some amazing chisel helpers here. Brandy, for one, is helping him with the chiseling on this town. They were going for a Norse look, the Norse Viking look. Can I open this door? Cannot open that door. Hold on, let me bring up my... Now I would say watch where you step around here. I guess they've built roads coming out, so they have just the one main building here. This would be what you would call a great hall, I guess. No privilege to use blocks here is claimed by Protect Rabbit. Yeah, okay. So I can't access that building unless I was part of the northern, what do you call it? The northern town group. And then, of course, it's cold and dark. Teleporter, come on. Okay, and our final destination, of course, is the spawn that I have inherited, the south spawn. When you spawn in, the first thing you will see is, of course, that building that we have started. We're up in a tree with glowworms. I really hope people haven't broken these glowworms, but I think they have. I might have to see if we can put more down. I don't know if they grow. This tree was here when I started. I do want to keep this tree intact. I'm going to have to see if I can. But yeah, there's nothing here except the furniture good trader, and I had Rabbit import the trade hall from the last server because I was partway through building it. What I want to do is this town is basically make it so that this is a nautical town. It's a harbor or a bay, if you will. And I want to make it a town that is very nautical themed, with the exception of the big red barn, of course. Very nautical themed and set up in as a trade hub. Basically, people just come and go. Travelers more than anything come through here. I will be building a couple of houses, and anybody who wants to build a house in spawn, I will have a rule board put up here. I've only had 2 days that I've been working on this, so we're very, 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 very raw. As you can see, this building is incredibly unfinished. A lot of it had to be stripped out for the move. I had an argument with Rabbit about broken chests that he said you can put inventory into. You can't. You're welcome to try. This floor here, of course, will become our market floor. It's going to have the ATM vending machines, the market stall machines will be put down in here. I need to put in a staircase yet, so like I said, everything's under construction. This floor, of course, will be guest quarters. Each one will have a bed, and yes, I found a couple of owl chests. I want to put some of these decorative chests in here, a table, and possibly a few other little adornments, but I'm just getting everything together from where we were. And then finally the third floor, this is the Lord Mayor's lair, if you will, the offices. I will be putting another window in here. We have sculptured windows now, which is something I want to look into. I want to put a sculptured window around type window up on the top there. Tons of chisel work to do. Unfortunately, I finally managed to get to the point where I have copper enough to make an anvil. There it is, an anvil yesterday. I'm thinking of names for this location because everything is all not chert. This stuff here, which is basalt. I'm thinking of calling it either Darkstone Bay, or Blackstone Harbor, or Darkstone Port, or some combination, something along those lines. So I'm still kicking around ideas, and we'll keep you posted on that. But this is going to do it for another episode of Rabbit Tech. I was going to say Rabbit Tech on the Vintage Craft server. No, I guess it's Vintage Story on the Rabbit Tech server. Hope you're enjoying. Thanks all for watching, kids. And yeah, I will be doing a more detailed expose of each of the different towns as they have become more developed. I will be having a tour from the various town hosts as I can get people who are willing to do so. So thanks all for watching, and I hope you're enjoying, and good night for now.